Hello beautiful souls, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, this is another pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is messages for you all about the next 3 months. Okay, so this is all about what to expect these next 3 months. It doesn't matter when you're watching this. This is a timeless pick a card reading, so this is just from when you are watching this for the next 3 months. Okay, we have 3 piles. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3 here. Okay, so take your time to pause and meditate on the pile of your choice now, and when you know which pile you are drawn to the most, there are timestamps below in the description box so you can easily access your pile, and I will see you at your reading. Hello pile number 1. If you chose the selenite crystal here, then this is your reading all about what to expect for these next 3 months. Okay, so let's take a look at the crystal card here. Remember, this is a collective reading. Please use your intuition to guide you throughout this reading. My hands are kind of dry. Gotta love the cold weather. Alright, so we have here for you, if you were drawn towards the selenite, the first message is clear the clutter. Okay, so for the next 3 months, pile number 1, you're probably focusing on clearing the clutter that is within your life. Whether that's mentally decluttering or just decluttering your physical space so that you can feel overall more balanced and fulfilled and less stressed out, essentially. You could even be cluttering out friendships, relationships with other people, cluttering out, you know, old limiting beliefs. You could be getting rid of toxic habits, cutting out toxic habits. This could literally be anything, okay? So I also want to roll the astro dice as well, as I always do, just to get a general energy reading for you. So let's see, please spirit for pile number 1. What is their main focus for the next 3 months? What messages do they need here for the next 3 months? Alright, so we have the 5th house, Jupiter, as well as Virgo energy. So you could be a Virgo rising. Wow. So this is very interesting. When Jupiter transits the 5th house, this is usually can also indicate expansion when it comes to either your romantic partnerships, but also to like if you're wanting to have children, you could be expanding in that sense. Of course, not all of you want to do that for sure, but this is just a message for some of you. You could be expanding in some way through children, or in your romantic love life. You could be expanding. There could be also expansion in regards to your creativity. You could be also healing your inner child, things like that. Those are some of the themes that the 5th house. You could be expressing yourself more as well. Virgo energy, you could be a Virgo sun, moon, or rising. If you're a Virgo rising, then you probably have Jupiter right now transit your 7th house for most of you, well, for everyone in whole signs, but then also it would be transiting your 6th house for some of you, depending on your natal chart. So check that out. But yeah, overall, this is a great energy to start off with. You're really starting off like clearing out clutter to make room for expansion, to make room for more, to make room for things that you actually want to bring into your life, okay? And Jupiter's a really abundant energy, a really positive energy, and especially with Jupiter in Pisces from now until May, I mean, pretty much Jupiter plays a huge part in your life for the first 3 months or for the next 3 months, depending on when you're watching this, of course. So let's see what else we have here for you. We have follow the light of your inner compass, the blue star. It will lead you to the truth that resides within your soul. Okay, so over the next 3 months, you're really trying to focus on following your intuition and doing things that, you know, make your soul feel good. When you follow your inner compass, your intuition, you are always guided to exactly where you are meant to be. And when you follow your dreams, you follow your passions, that's most important for you these next 3 months, is to make sure you're following your passion, your intuition. You're not letting, you know, the chatter of other people around you get in your way, things like that. So for your tarot, we have the Moon. There we go, intuition. We have Nine of Pentacles, and we also have Knight of Wands here, okay? So this is beautiful energy. A lot of you are following your intuition when it comes to perhaps a career choice. Some of you maybe want to pursue your creative passions full time here, and that's something you're trying to focus on in the next 3 months. You're trying to focus on, you know, those creative passions and following your passion and making a stable, bringing in financial stability through this hobby or passion of yours. And I think it has a lot to do with listening to your intuition and following your intuition, even if you feel as if you don't see all the answers yet. Maybe the path still seems unclear. Maybe there is some uncertainty around all of this, right? You don't see the full picture yet. There's still things hidden from you, but you're stepping forward anyway. You're going after it anyway. You're taking action even if you don't see the full picture yet, because you trust that you're going to be able to make it happen for yourself. And in return, this does end up happening for you, because we have the Knight of Pentacles, and that's a very financially stable and independent, surrounded by abundance energy. And the Knight of Wands is a very fiery, take action, passionate, creative spark in the 5th house. I mean, there's a lot of creativity here, or a lot of going after your passions and doing what you love full time and really feeling financially stable from this. So I really love that for you, pile number 1. Let's see what else we have. So some more of the energies you're dealing with here. We have Sagittarius, I see. Okay, so some of you could have Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising in your chart. What is actually great is, you know, how it says I see. Sagittarius really is a seeker. And this to me is saying that you can see the big picture for yourself. You dream big, you see the big picture. Even if there is some uncertainty, you're able to vision exactly what you want for yourself. And now it's all up to you to bring this vision to life. You have this big vision for yourself, this goal that you're going to be really going after in these next 3 months. And then we have the 1st house here, the body, as well as Saturn, truth, okay? So with the 1st house, the body, some of you could be really taking care of your body, your mind, body, and soul for the next 3 months. Really cutting out toxic behaviors, really, you know, changing the way that you show up for yourself. Maybe taking care of yourself more, whether that is physically or whether that is mentally as well. Maybe practicing self-love, self-care, and just really being easier on yourself here and really nourishing yourself, because you realize that if you don't feel good internally, your outer world is going to reflect this to you. So you're really taking the time to focus on, you know, making sure that internally you feel good inside so that your external world will reflect this to you. And some of you have either just gone through your Saturn return or you're going through it currently, and this usually happens around the age of 28 and 30, and sometime for others I believe it's like, I want to say it's 56 and 60 or something, somewhere around there. But if you're around those ages, then you could be going through your Saturn return, and you learned tough lessons during your Saturn return, but through allowing yourself to learn these lessons, you will also reap the rewards from these tough lessons. And this could be happening for some of you. Maybe you went through a tough time recently and it made you stronger, it made you, you know, more mature and wiser, and now you're able to really take the lessons you've learned and apply them to your life to benefit you. And this could be happening right now for you. So check out where Saturn's transiting in your chart. It could really be helpful. Now we also have, so let's look at some more areas of your life we're focusing on here. So we have follow your dreams, compassion, closure, and strength. Okay, yeah, so some of you are definitely getting closure on a tough situation. I feel like there's this cycle that's ending for you that was really tough, and you're finally getting closure on this cycle. Whether this is, you know, you went on a new path, you pursued like a new path for your dreams, right? Maybe you were on one path and now all of a sudden you decide to go on a different path. And now you're finally closing out this chapter and you're moving forward as you follow your dreams. Some of you could be getting closure on a tough situation, like a tough romantic situation even. Maybe really allowing yourself to let go of the past and move forward. Maybe some of you lost friends this past year and you really needed to find some inner strength here with whatever this closure is talking about. You had to have strength this past year, and you're finally coming out of this time and you're learning how to be more compassionate with yourself, especially with yourself, because you might have been so hard on yourself this past year. But now you're really allowing yourself to be more compassionate as you follow your dreams, and you're learning how to talk to yourself in a more compassionate way, and you're learning how to build and strengthen your connections with others. And there is this sense of closure. So whatever this sense of closure is for you, I do feel like there is a fiery new beginning coming for you, and this is something to be excited about, even though it could feel scary and it could really stink if you have lost someone recently, or if you've lost someone this past year. I mean, I know a lot of us have gone through it this past year because it was a year number 5 collectively, which is all about changes, but now it's a year number 6 collectively, and this is all about finding balance and building strong connections and relationships with your loved ones. It's gonna be a good year. I definitely feel that. And this year for you, pile number 1, is all about following your dreams and being compassionate and taking, especially to yourself, and taking care of your mind, body, and soul. And now we also have here for you, we have wisdom, yes, and uncertainty. Look at that. So yeah, there is a lot of uncertainty, right? There is a lot of uncertainty surrounding what you're going through, because you might be, you know, embarking on this new adventure of transformation. I feel like so many of you have transformed this past year, and now it's like, all right, you're stepping into a time of uncertainty, but the thing is you're wiser than you think, because you have been through so much, and Saturn has really been out here teaching you some lessons, and you've gained so much knowledge and wisdom through these lessons that you actually have what it takes to follow your dreams and make it happen, and to be financially stable in following your dreams, even though it feels like there is a bit of uncertainty surrounding this situation. But to me, this is like, don't be afraid of the unknown, because you're actually wiser than you think. You have a lot of wisdom and strength to get you to where you want to be. Look at that transformation with the butterflies. Yes, pile number 1. You have gone through a serious transformation. You could still be going through this, especially in the next 3 months. You're going through this insane transformation that is bringing you closer to your dreams. It's bringing you a lot of closure, and over the next 3 months you're going to get a lot of closure on a situation. You're going to step into your financial independence. You're going to be feeling independent financially, and some of you could be turning a hobby into a career, or you're coming into alignment with a career of your dreams here. You're going after a creative project. Okay, there's a huge transformation happening in your creative expression, and even in the way that you express yourself, and you're gaining a lot of wisdom through this. Okay, this is beautiful energy. And we have new beginnings. Look at all these butterflies, guys. This is so beautiful. This is a new beginning, a new chapter of your life that's unfolding, that is in alignment with what it is you dreamed for yourself. It's in alignment with your vision. You have this big vision, this big dream for yourself, and this is what the next 3 months is all about. It's about bringing this vision to life and following this vision, whether you know, you're afraid to do so or not. But if you trust in your intuition, you trust that it's going to work out for you, it's going to. This is a beautiful new beginning for you. And now we also have channel your knowledge, okay? Critical judgment. Channel your knowledge. Like I said, you have so much wisdom, and I actually feel as if a lot of you are being called to share and channel the wisdom that is within you, and you're meant to create something with the knowledge that you have, okay? So I'm going to read from the guidebook just to kind of see here what it says for number 8, which also the number 8 is all about abundance. All right, so it says, automatic writing is a safe and powerful process of channeling spirit directly into writing. Like any sense or intuitive skill, it can be sharpened and improved with time and practice. More importantly, anyone can learn this skill. Without the active conscious self, the mind becomes free to instruct and navigate the individual. Automatic writing enables the channel to access higher states of consciousness and awareness. Innovation and creation is a byproduct of channeling in this way. So actually, Spirit is asking you to write more, to sit down and just let your thoughts flow. Don't write with any rhyme or reason. Just write automatically anything you're thinking of, and just let your hand move, let your pen move. Don't think about it. Just let yourself write whatever's on your mind, and this will actually bring out a lot of intuitive messages for you, pile number 1. Okay, so if you are just beginning to open yourself to intuitive and spiritual communication, automatic writing can act as a bridge to strengthen your mind and intuitive channel. Before undertaking such a skill, you are encouraged to keep a clear and sacred space free of lower thought forms and energies that may cling or sink or seek to enter an open channel door. Seek a suitable teacher. Wow, this is beautiful. So it's really important not to ignore your own advice, okay? And really listen to your intuition here. And there's a lot of educational success, writing, and productivity. My mind is open. I receive my soul's guidance loud and clear. So some of you should try that. That would be really helpful for you. And now also we have lastly, truth be told with the number 5. Again, all about changes. Truth be told, again with the owl, you guys are gaining a lot of wisdom within the next 3 months here. But let's see what this says. It says, honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrender to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Again, this I think is about the closure you're getting here. You're finally seeing the truth here, and you're not letting illusions distort your view any longer. Some of you could actually be stepping into a new way of seeing life. You could have gone through a spiritual awakening where you realized your beliefs were actually conditioned through the environment you grew up in, or through, you know, society, or what you were being surrounded by, and now you have a new belief system taking place. A lot of truth here. You're stepping into authenticity, okay? So that's really important. Now, for your prosperity message, it says, are you willing to do whatever it takes to experience the prosperous life you desire? If you want to be an artist, do you make your art a priority? If you want to be a healer, do you set time aside to learn new things to help you serve? A writer must write and a singer must sing. Being true to your calling is essential to your moving forward. There is another oracle message here too. It's time to have a look at the real, honest truth about your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs about prosperity, about your relationship to money, to compensation, and to meaningful work. Ask yourself, what is true for me? And you will find the key to abundance. Look at that. Stepping into a more abundant mindset and changing your views and belief systems that might have been forced upon you, and really coming out of that conditioning. Okay, wow, this is a beautiful message, pile number 1. I really hope it resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings, and I really hope to see you next time. I will also leave ways in that you can connect with me further in the description box below as well. If you want to book a one-on-one tarot reading with me, then feel free to check that out as well. It will all be in the description box below. Thank you so much, and until next time. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose this crystal here, the epidote, then this is your reading, all about what the next 3 months has in store for you, what's coming your way in the next 3 months, maybe some themes to pay attention to for the next 3 months, and whatever else Spirit wants to channel out to you. Alright, so please use your intuition to guide you, as this is a collective reading, but let's get started with your crystal card that you chose. So it says go deeper. Alright, some of you are really going through a very transformational period of emotional healing, maybe a deep dive into self-awareness and just overall healing yourself. I feel like you're on a healing journey these next 3 months. Pile number 2 is kind of what I'm getting off the bat here, but Spirit's saying go deeper. Don't be afraid to dive deeper within yourself to really work on healing and transforming your life. But let's take a look with the Astro Dice here at the kind of overall energy for the next 3 months for pile number 2. So please, Spirit, for pile number 2, what is the overall energy for them? Alright, so we have the 10th house Scorpio energy as well as Uranus energy, which means to me that some of you are going through a serious change in regards to your career over the next 3 months. There is a sense of change and transformation, specifically in regards to your career as well, is one aspect that I'm getting here, but there is a lot of changes and transformations you're going through. You could also be going through a huge breakthrough within the next 3 months. There could be something that you're breaking free from, you're having a breakthrough in a situation, there could be an unexpected change, transformation, or shift. You're really letting go of control here and allowing a transformation to come in. So yeah, that's really intense to start off the reading, but let's see what else we have. So we have stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. So there's a situation in your life, pile number 2, that I feel like you have gone through recently, that you're really taking the time these next 3 months to reflect on this situation, but you're learning how to reflect on the situation from a place of love, kindness, and compassion. Perhaps you went through a situation that really hurt you or really transformed you in some way, but it also taught you so many valuable lessons, and that's the part of you where you're really learning to have more compassion for the situation that unfolded, and really learning how to embrace this moment with love, kindness, and compassion as you reflect on what has happened, what has changed and transpired in your life recently. Okay, so we have the 10 of Cups, the Judgment card, and the Page of Swords. Wow. So over the next 3 months, you're working on finding emotional fulfillment, specifically in regards to like your connections to other people. Maybe family connections. You could be doing some family healing. You're also going through some sort of like awakening here where there's this decision that's being made. Some of you could be learning something new. You could be going back to school. You could be learning something new in regards to your career to help benefit your career here. There's a choice or something that's unfolding in your life here in regards to, you know, going after something new, learning something new, and also just finding that emotional fulfillment here, because you do want to feel fulfilled emotionally. That's really important to you, and I think you're really focusing on bringing in more emotional connections that make you feel good. All right, pile number 2. So let's see what else we have for you. What other energies are we working with? So we have Aries. I am the water element here, sensing. Yeah, there's a lot of water energy showing up. So you could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You don't have to be, but I feel like you're coming into alignment with truly understanding your emotions. And this also could be a time where you're really feeling overly sensitive, especially to other people's energies and to other people's emotions. You could be feeling really empathetic. It's really important to protect your energy at this time, because I feel as if your senses are really strong, your intuition's really strong. So kind of protecting your energy could be really important. I also feel like you're stepping into a time where you're in your power. I'm getting this sense of like you're in your power, you know who you are, you're not settling for less than you deserve. You're showing up really confident in yourself as you go through this deep dive and this healing. And then we have, I think, here with Gemini energies, you could be a Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising. With I think here, I also feel like there is this shift in your mindset, right? It's almost like you're learning how to communicate your feelings in a better way. And you're also kind of, it's like, I feel like your mind might be on overdrive these next 3 months. Your mind could be really like, what's the word I'm looking for? You could be overly mentally stimulated. It's like your mind is speaking to you a lot. You're getting a lot of intuitive downloads, but also you could be really anxious, having a lot of thoughts that are overwhelming. It could be a time where you're really trying to get help with your mental health, right? You could be seeking out someone like a counselor or a therapist to help you work through your emotions, to have a better understanding as to why, you know, you may feel a certain way, or why you are experiencing these repeating patterns in your life, or whatever else. I really feel like you would definitely benefit from seeking out someone to, you know, help you work through your thoughts and deal with whatever this healing situation is talking about. Now, we also have here for you, what else are we focusing on? We have courage. Yeah, you're needing a lot of courage and strength, because I do feel like there is a lot of changes and shifts that you've gone through and are going through these next 3 months. So having courage and strength is really going to, you know, benefit you. This is giving me Leo energy as well for some reason, but probably because of the lion here. But yeah, you're really, you know, also building up a lot of courage as well. Maybe there's a change you're wanting to make in your career, but you're needing to find the courage and strength to make this change. Okay, and now we also have healing. Yes, you're definitely healing, pile number 2. And we have time out. And we also have forgiveness. Wow. Wow. Yeah, this is like, you are definitely focusing on healing over these next 3 months. And you also may go through a period where you really just need to take a time out to just really, you know, find your strength to really work through your emotions and allow yourself to heal and find forgiveness so you can move forward. It's really a time where you're learning a lot. You're becoming more self-aware. You're allowing yourself to heal from whatever situation took place here. And it's really important not to be hard on yourself, pile number 2, because this is such an intense emotional time for you. You're really, you know, working through your emotions and dealing with your emotions and learning how to find forgiveness. There's some sense of forgiveness here that's happening. And this doesn't mean you need to talk to whoever hurt you ever again, but what you're really doing is you're learning how to heal and let go of whatever resentment you've carried from this situation, so that this situation is no longer affecting you so deeply. You know what I mean? So this is something that's happening, and don't be afraid, but don't worry if you do need to take time out to really just be with yourself and, you know, meditate and take time out from, you know, the busyness of everyday life. Because sometimes we give ourselves that self-love, that self-care, and we take the time out and we can feel bad about it. But this is not a time to be feeling bad about putting yourself first and making yourself feel good and doing things that will overall benefit yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally. Okay, pile number 2? Now we also have here power for you. Yeah, I feel as if you're really working on getting your power back. It's like you're taking your power back from whatever situation really drained you. There was a situation that really drained you, and during the next 3 months, you're working on getting your power back here. Coming in alignment with yourself again, finding yourself again. Really doing that deep dive healing so that you can find your energy again. We also have voyage and patience, okay? So there is this sense of travel. There's this sense of moving forward. This sense of, you know, heading in a new direction. Even for some of you, there's a voyage taking place here that you might have needed a lot of patience over. There's this sense of patience as this whole situation, you know, comes to a conclusion. I'm not sure, this patience could be different to each person who's watching this, so whatever this patience means for you, but even being more patient with yourself and your healing journey. I know sometimes it's like we feel as if, you know, we finally made improvements to our healing journey, and then all of a sudden something triggers us and we're hard on ourselves and we're like, wow, I really thought that I healed from this. Like, why am I letting this bother me? But it's really important to have patience with yourself and realize that no healing journey is ever complete, and no healing journey is linear. There's always ups and downs. There's always going to be moments of breakthroughs and moments where, you know, yeah, something is going to trigger you, and that's okay. Have patience with yourself in the situation, and there is a sense of a new journey beginning for you, or a journey that you've been on for a while now, and you know, maybe you're like, when am I going to have closure on this situation? Have patience with yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself, okay? And now we also have here for you love. So there is a love situation involved in this. This could either be, you know, a past love partner who might have hurt you that you're trying to overcome, or you're trying to fall in love again, or find the courage and strength to, you know, embark on a new love journey. And maybe that's really hard for you because you have been so hurt in the past, but you know you want to have a family, a loving connection, a loving partnership. This is what you want, but this is something that you're also still trying to work on healing from. Whatever this love situation means to you, maybe there's this patient energy in regards to a love situation, okay, pile number 2. And we also have here for you, we have travel awaits you, light codes. Look at that, travel awaits you. Just like voyage here, there is a sense of travel coming in this reading, a sense of either moving away from one situation and moving forward and moving on, or you might literally be traveling or moving. And then we also have emotional challenges. Resolve the issue. Yeah, emotionally, you know, you're dealing with some intense energy right now because you have been through it and you're really working on healing and, you know, moving forward here. So in the next 3 months, you know, emotional challenges may come up and you may feel triggered, but the reason is because you're working on healing from these triggers, healing this part of you so that you can move forward and feel good again. And I definitely recommend, you know, I just got my own therapist actually, and I absolutely love it. I think it's so important, and everyone can benefit from just having someone to talk to help you work through your emotions, because emotions are so dang intense sometimes, and there's just so much that we're dealing with, and all of us have been through so much, and everybody's journey is differently. You should never feel ashamed for seeking out guidance or someone to help you through these emotional challenges, or to just even have someone to vent to and listen to, and have someone listen to you. It feels so freaking good. Okay, so yeah, there is just a sense of resolving an issue that has been, you know, going on in your life now for a little bit. Now we also have Treasure Island to end this reading for you, pile number 2. Let's see what this says. The number 9, if that is of significance to any of you. It says, the law of attraction, bringing dreams into fruition, the results of positive thinking made manifest, abundance appearing as if from nowhere, financial gains and the sharing of good fortune. Wow. So you've worked hard and acted upon your unwavering belief in abundance, and suddenly in the midst of it all, you hit the jackpot. You have uncovered the map to buried treasure and tapped the unlimited potential within you. What you must hone now is your ability to recognize when X marks the spot, because some of these golden opportunities may be obvious, but others may not be so readily apparent. Trust your intuition to light your way now as you enter this truly prosperous phase where all the long, hard navigating your inner life is now paying off externally. In all aspects of your life at this time, you have good fortune. Don't forget to enjoy it and share it with others. Wow. So some of you are in the next 3 months working extremely hard on, changing up your mindset so that you can attract abundance into your life, because you're realizing that how you feel internally is going to reflect to you on your external world. So your external reality is going to reflect to you how you feel internally, which is why you're going through this healing journey to change your beliefs, your mindsets, and to work through all of this emotional energy so that you can transform your mindset and attract abundance into your life. And you're actually becoming a serious manifester, and you're going to be able to attract so much abundance into your life because of this. So keep that in mind, because abundance wants to come to you, pile number 2. It's on its way to you, but it's all in a matter of, do you believe you are worthy of it, and in a matter of time. Okay, when it's meant to be, it's going to be. So this is your reading, pile number 2. I really hope that this resonated in one way or another and gave you clarity and brought you some answers that you might have been seeking. But remember, you are in control of your own life. There is always free will. So I am sending you all of my love. If this resonated, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. I will also leave ways that you can connect with me in the description box below, as well as ways to book one-on-one readings if you are interested. And I really hope to see you next time. Hello, pile number 3. If you chose this carnelian crystal here, then this is your reading, all about what's to come for the next 3 months for you, what areas of your life you may be focusing on, and any other messages that Spirit wants to bring your way. Do keep in mind this is a collective reading, so please use your intuition to guide you. But let's take a look at your crystal card you were drawn to here, and it says feed your creativity. Ooh, so some of you definitely have a creative soul, and you are probably creating something. Spirit is saying that in the next 3 months, you really need to focus on your creativity, and whatever it is you are wanting to create, it's time to create that. So, and also could even mean tapping into your creative potential, maybe being more creative, maybe you need to have more fun in life, things like that. But there is this sense of creating something. Your soul wants to create something, and you're needing to feed your creativity. Okay, so let's take a look at the areas of your life, or the energy, overall energy for the next 3 months for you, pile number 3. All right, please, Spirit, for pile number 3, what energy are they dealing with for the next 3 months? Please, Spirit, for pile number 3, those who chose the carnelian crystal. All right, so we have Leo energy. No surprise, because Leo definitely speaks of creativity and creating. And then we have Pluto, which is very interesting. This is a huge transformation energy. And the second house, and some of you are actually creating something that can make you wealthy. Some of you are also having a transformation in your beliefs and your values and what you find valuable. But you are needing to express yourself. There is this need to hone into your creativity and self-expression. And you could be even focusing on, building abundance. There's a sense of, I'm getting some of you are definitely going to be creating something that makes you money. I feel that. And there's a huge transformation happening in your finances and your values, as well as in your self-expression and your creativity. So let's see what else. We have reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. So there is, yeah, all right, this is what I'm getting. I'm sorry, I'm getting a couple messages here, but I definitely feel as if a lot of you are stepping into a very authentic period where like you are needing to let your authentic self shine. It's like you're stepping into your authenticity. You're no longer doing things for the sake of, you know, surviving, for the sake of doing them. It's like you're wanting to step into a time of your life where you are doing what makes you happy. You're doing what makes you feel fulfilled. You're wanting to do things that bring you joy, that make you feel creative. There's this creative side of you and this side of you that really wants to come out that you've been hiding for so long, because maybe you're afraid that if you take this path it's not going to make you money, or you're afraid that people will judge you, or whatever it is that you have fears in regards to this situation. You need to let go of those fears, because the truth is, when you feel passionate about something and you're following your intuition and you're being your most authentic version of you, and you're in alignment to that energy and you're in the alignment to receive, you will always be provided for. The universe will always co-create when you take the path of least resistance. And being authentic and not fearing your authenticity is the path of least resistance, and you will be provided for financially. I'm hearing that if you are afraid that you will not be provided for financially if you follow your creative passions, I want you to know that the Spirit's coming in to tell you that you will find serious transformation in your wealth if you follow your creative spark and your creative passion, if you are doing things that make your soul happy. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now, let's see what else we have for you. We have the Tower, 10 of Wands, and 7 of Cups. All right, so yeah, you're definitely having a Tower moment, or this recently happened, where it's like the old crumbles down. Whatever no longer serves you crumbles so that you can plant something new and new can come in. And this could be literally, like I said, your values could have changed and shifted. What you once saw valuable is no longer valuable to you. Like, I feel like collectively a lot of people are waking up to the fact that for so long society pushed this vision that we need to overwork ourselves here, right? With the 10 of Wands, overburden ourselves, be on survival mode, do things that don't make us happy, that just make us feel burdened, that just help us pay our bills, and you get stuck in that cycle. But I feel like this cycle, you're no longer wanting to settle for that. You don't want to just survive. You want to freaking live. You want to do things that make you happy. You want your soul to feel alive. You don't want to feel burdened, okay? You don't want to feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders here. You want to thrive. You want to do things that literally spark your creativity and make you feel alive. And this is you up here, right, on your dragon, just literally living your best life, like up in the sky, you know, carefree, doing what brings you happiness, in your power. I feel like if you let these old limiting beliefs crumble, you let go of, you know, that survival mode, and you really trust that Spirit will co-create with you when you're in alignment, and you allow yourself to, you know, get into the energy of what it is you're trying to attract into your life, you will be able to achieve this. All of a sudden you will see all of these opportunities opening up for you where you're able to use your creativity, your imagination, and you're able to follow your passion and truly make something of yourself because of it. I do feel like that's something that's ending in your life right now. A period of time where you might have been you might have been in this illusion that you need to be, that was my dog, that you need to be doing things the way that society wants you to do things because you were afraid that if you did it a different way you wouldn't be successful. And this was all just an illusion. Pile number 3. These are illusions that your mind creates because you've been conditioned to think this way. And that's something you're reflecting on, okay? That's kind of the message that I'm getting from this. Now, let's move forward to see what else you're dealing with, some other areas of your life. We have communication We have abundance. I told you, pile number 3, you will be provided for. You will receive so much abundance, but you need to be in that energy to receive, okay? You need to let the old limiting negative beliefs crumble. You need to step into your authenticity, okay? And then we also have passion. Look at that. You are stepping into such a passionate time in your life where you're no longer settling for anything that you're not passionate about. And when you follow your passion, you receive abundance, pile number 3. You receive abundance. And there is this need to communicate as well. There's a sense of communication. Maybe for some of you, this passion involves communication, whether that's writing, speaking, whether that's singing, whether that's, you know, doing something online where you're using your voice, social media talents, whatever communication might be for you. I feel like communication is tied into this passion of yours. There's something you're needing to communicate as well. So if you felt like you've held back, again, this could even be communicating your most authentic self. This version of you, communicating this version of you that you've held back for so long, okay? So take that if it resonates. Let's see what other energies you're working with. We have Venus, love, Mercury, mind, and Jupiter, abundance. Oh yes, abundance. The second house, abundance. Jupiter again with abundance. You guys are about to step into such an abundant time of your life. A time where you're feeling so creative, where you're feeling in alignment, you're feeling passionate, you're feeling ready. I feel like you have such a powerful mind. I feel like you're working through shifting your mindset as well. You're shifting your mindset to, you know, create an abundant mindset. To be in alignment with the abundance you are trying to attract here, okay? You're working through negative limiting self-beliefs that are holding you back from receiving your abundance. And as you do this, 333, okay? You might be seeing repeating numbers. But as you do this, you will find that abundance will flow to you so easily. And we also, with the love here, I get this sense too that some of you might even come into alignment with a soulmate or a love connection, or you deepen your partnership here with this Venus card. If that is something that you have been wanting or searching for, I do feel like love is on its way to you, or a deeper sense of connection with a partner. You may even be learning how to communicate in a healthier way with your partner as well. These are all different things that I see, but you're also expanding. You're expanding. Now we have, pile number 3. We have authenticity and fertility. What? And this is 10, and 37 is 10. Completion. I'm getting completion vibes. All right, you're definitely stepping into your authenticity. You are meant to let your authenticity shine within these next 3 months. And some of you, fertility, okay, some of you could literally be very fertile right now. So if you're not trying to conceive or have children in the next 3 months, keep this in mind. But this also means that you're going to be feeling so creative. You are meant to create something in these next 3 months. Whatever you have in your mind right now when I say this to you, whatever you've been thinking about creating, because I know that as I'm saying this, this is sparking something in you. And you're like, oh my gosh, yes, I've been thinking about starting this, or I've been thinking about creating this, or whether that's even creating a child, right? But there is something that you've been wanting to create, pile number 3, and wow, pile number 3, 333, the synchronicity of it all, okay? But you're going to be able to do this in the next 3 months. And if you go after this and you create this and you feed your creativity and you honor your authentic self, you will be so dang abundant. Jupiter will come in and freaking bless you. Especially with Jupiter being in Pisces right now. wow, you need to, I'm telling you right now, like, even if you don't even listen to the rest of this reading, stop right now and go freaking create something, because it's time for you to create something. But I'm still here with some more cards. Anyways, I just needed to say that. So we have change. The next card here is change. There's a huge change and shift taking place in your life, specifically to your finances. I feel like you're about to be so abundant, but also when it comes to your creativity and your self-expression and something that you're trying to create. You could even be trying to create some sort of huge change in your life, all right? But there is this sense of following your passion, and this is going to bring in so much change for you. Oh, you guys, the number 12, which is also the number 3. Wow, some of you might have been seeing 333 lately. If you do see 333, that is a freaking sign. Your spirit guides are trying to get your attention. It's time to create change. It's time to literally step into your authentic self and change your mindset and create some freaking abundance in your life. Wow. All right, now we also have community and forgiveness. So this is very interesting. There's some sense of forgiveness here. You could be forgiving yourself for holding yourself back for so long. You could be forgiving your family for maybe you feel as if that your mindset and the way that you think about life stems from their limiting beliefs, and you were been conditioned to, you know, think about life a certain way due to like family situations or environment situations. Someone might have hurt you recently that made you just like have this really negative outlook on life. But basically, when you find forgiveness and you are able to make that mindset shift, this is going to benefit you. You could even be communicating or creating something in your life that is in regards to forgiving. Like, some of you could be tapping into your inner child to create something that helps others heal and reflect and move forward in life. I don't know. That's for some of you, just a little message. But also, you're finding community. In the next 3 months, you're finding your people. You're finding like-minded individuals who share your beliefs, who share your views, who share your big picture thinking. You're going to feel so loved and in alignment when you go after this. You're going to find people who are here to support you. You could be growing a community, maybe even online, okay? But you're finding your soul family as well. So we have third eye vision, reclaim your mind. This was like what I was saying, your mindset, reclaiming your mind, because for so long you have these limiting beliefs and self-doubt, negative self-talk that was just holding you back. You've had conditioned thinking. You've been conditioned to think a certain way, and you're working on reflecting and kind of transforming these ways of thinking so that you can actually step into your creative power and go after this passion that you so badly desire, and to go after your authenticity as you reclaim your mind. And some of you have a third eye vision. So it's like your intuition knows exactly what it is you want and desire and what you're worthy of. It's just all about believing in that and believing in yourself and taking action towards that. Some of you could also be awakening your third eye as well over the next 3 months. And now we also have building blocks and higher power. And 28 with another number 10. Gotta love it. You are setting a foundation. This is what the next 3 months is all about. Building blocks, right? Building a foundation for your creative self-expression to bring in your abundance. You're laying the foundation to whatever it is you're trying to create in your life. And as you do this, you are building this big picture. You're bringing your vision to life, okay? And with higher power, this is like you trusting in the universe to co-create with you. This is you coming into alignment with spirit and your higher self to create the most incredible vision that you have for yourself and truly bringing it to life. There's nothing stopping you right now except for yourself. So it's all about getting out of your own way and reclaiming your mind and allowing yourself to bring this vision to life, pile number 3. That is exactly what you're working on doing. And as you do this, you will receive your abundance. Okay? So stop thinking that you won't. Stop thinking that you will not receive abundance by going after your creative passions, because that is a limiting mindset that has been pushed upon us by those who believe that you can't make a living out of doing what you love. And there's people out there who believe you need to be miserable and hate your job in order to be a hardworking individual. Well, guess what? That ain't my mindset, and it should not be yours, in my opinion, because it's a limiting way of thinking, and we were not put on this earth to be miserable, to hate our lives, to be stressed out all the time, to be, you know, working more than we're living. No, I don't believe that. So it's time for you to make that shift and make that change, because the cards are in your favor, let me tell you. All right, pile number 3. So I really hope that this reading resonated in one way or another. If it did, give this a thumbs up, leave a comment below, hit the subscribe button and notification bell to stay up to date with my new pick a card readings. I will also leave ways in the description box below that you can connect with me if you want a personal one-on-one reading, and whatever else, you can check it out down there. All right, and I really hope to see you next time.